Hello, folks. And in this video, we will be reviewing another very interesting article. So, is your degree enough? The job market reality check for students. So, many students are graduating every year. I believe in India, every year it's like around 1.5 million students who are becoming fresh graduates. And it's very natural that after graduation, you want to support your family and you want a job. But when they reach the market, something totally different and unexpected hits them. And what is that and why is that is something that we will discuss in this video. So, this article is written by Priyanka Modi, and this is written on 10th of April 2024, and that is like around 2 weeks ago. So, it's a very recent article. Okay. The recent news of IIT Bombay's placement struggles, with 36% of students yet to be placed, has sent shockwaves across India. This, coupled with similar stories from other top IITs, raises a critical question. So, what happens is that IIT Bombay, I believe you all know, in case some of you are watching from outside India. So, IIT Bombay is like the premier, like the topmost institute in India for engineering students, especially for computer science and other tech related stuff. And what happens is 36% of students are not getting any job as of now. I believe there is still some more time, and I believe IIT Bombay has also clarified that it's not 36%; it's actually 6% or something like that. But I mean, there is definitely an issue. Otherwise, every year we don't get to see like reports like this. So, what is the issue? Let's try to understand now. Is an engineering degree or any degree enough to guarantee success in today's job market? Hell no. The current job scenario in the job market is the cause of concern for many graduates. Even the prestigious Indian Institutes of Technology find it challenging to provide job placements to their students. In 2023, 33% of IIT students received no job offers. This raises a question about the promises made by other colleges regarding job placements. The unemployment rate among graduates is a staggering 29%. And this is a serious issue because when people go to IITs, they almost they hope that they will get a good job offer after graduating, but in the end, like not all of them, like most of them get good jobs. There's no doubt about that, but a percentage of them get a heartbreak. They come to terms with the realities, you can say. And so, what it seems like is that what we are being taught in the college, which I believe is important, but what is more important is learning about the realities of the market and like basically some practical stuff. Learning that is also equally important, if not more important. And maybe students are not learning that. Like when I was in college, I hell didn't learn that, but I was lucky enough to get a job, and then things started happening since then. Like I gradually learned this and that and many other things, and still learning. But that is what I believe everybody should be embracing, the undying spirit of the learner. Anyway, too much in Hindi, what we call gyan. The unemployment rate among graduates is a staggering 29%. Similarly, the unemployment rate among high school graduates is 18.4%, which is 3.3% for those who are illiterate. Now we have a very strange and interesting situation here, and that is if you are a graduate, it is almost 30% likely that you are not having a job. In case you are a high school graduate, it is 20%, and in case you are illiterate, it is merely 3%. So it looks like the more educated you are, it is less likely that you are getting a job. So, what is education for? It looks like a conspiracy. Very interesting, I would say strange situation. But let's read ahead. There are so many things in the world that we cannot be too surprised these days. Okay. These figures demonstrate the gravity of the situation and the need for urgent action to address the issue of unemployment in the country. Or maybe we should take urgent action to give less education to people. Who knows, maybe that will really solve the issue. IIT Kanpur witnessed an estimated placement of 69% this year compared to 91% and 90% in 23 and 22 respectively. The MBA conundrum. Now let's talk about managers. With a significant drop in MBA job openings, it's crucial to question the traditional path. Before pursuing an MBA, carefully assess your career goals. Is an MBA essential for your chosen trajectory? Consider alternative management qualifications for specialized courses tailored to your specific industry needs. According to a report by the Economic Times, there is a decrease in the demand of individuals with a classical MBA degree as companies now prefer to hire professionals with specialized skills at a lower cost. Okay, so now something interesting. Like everything is interesting, but this is special interesting. And that is we don't require an MBA degree. We only need the skills of the manager. And skills are something that you can develop anyway. You have YouTube, you have such free means of education, and if not free, very, I would say, education that you can give, you can get for a very small price. You have so much avenues for that. So why get a traditional MBA? Yeah. So this is basically causing trouble for MBA grads, unless you are from a highly specialized school. Okay, so ironically, this demand decreases when the supply of MBA degree holders increases. Yeah, definitely, this is simple supply and demand. Rajkamal Vimpati, the head of HR at Axis Bank, emphasized that skills are now the most critical asset. Companies are looking at newer cohorts of skill sets. Most of the latest hiring is happening on skills such as legal, cybersecurity, data analytics, and engineers, she said. Are educated people struggling for jobs? Yeah, definitely they are. It's simply statistics. According to an analysis conducted by The Wire, the issue of educated unemployment in the country has escalated significantly. The study found that the employment rate for graduates increased from 19.2% to 35.8%, while for postgraduates it rose from 21.3 to 36.2%. So basically, graduates are less likely to be hired. That's what it means simply. We have a 15% spike. This data highlights the severity of the problem and underscores a pressing need for practical solutions to address the issue, or maybe produce less graduates. Don't create a culture that you have to be a graduate to get a job, or something to be established. Maybe it's okay not to be a graduate. What people used to do 100 years ago, 200 years ago, 500 years ago, or even 1000 years ago, there were so many graduates. I don't think so. Anyway, according to a report by the Deccan Herald, it was pointed out that the number of unemployed graduates under 25 was twice as much that of youth with only higher secondary education in the same age category. Okay. Strategies for intelligent education. Students and learners need innovative education. They need to build skills that matter to them, understand the problems that must be solved. Companies are hiring for specialized skills. Skill up, don't just fill up. Companies prioritize specialized skill sets, start early, and invest in learning in demand areas like coding, data analytics, or cybersecurity. These skills will make you more attractive candidate and set you apart. Ditch the blindly. Research before you enroll. Rushing into a degree without understanding the job market is a gamble. And research fields that are experiencing growth and high demand consider promising sectors like cybersecurity, sustainability, and machine learning. So basically, be skilled and do some research. That's what we have till now. Very generic stuff, but sometimes we should formally get generic information. Like sometimes informal information, we just consume like we consume tea. We hardly remember anything. Okay, then we have practicality over paper. Pursue courses and programs that basically help you skill up and don't focus on the paper. That's what they say. Like we can guess without reading, of course. And then the rise of AI, friend not foe. So basically, learn to use AI tools and maybe take courses and save, give up all your savings and try to learn how to create a presentation in 3 minutes using ChatGPT. So that's what they're saying, right? The rise of AI will undoubtedly automate many engineering jobs. The key lies in adapting, not resisting. Learn to work alongside AI systems, not against them. Develop skills in AI integration, automation management, and human AI collaboration. Yeah, yeah. And to do that, you have to take courses, and you should learn how to make a presentation and how to create AI images and create children's books in 5 minutes. Yeah, and there are lots of courses for that. So check that out. Check that out. Why worry? Like even I am checking those out. Okay. Anyway, jokes apart. Let's proceed ahead. Rethinking the cost benefit equation. Indian education is booming, but do the salary packages always justify the high cost? Analyze the return on ROI before making significant financial commitments. Explore scholarships and financial aid options and consider alternative learning paths like vocational training or apprenticeships. So basically, try to be more calculative regarding the cost benefit and don't just blindly like spend money on some random stuff. Yeah, I mean, we understand what we are reading. Be smart about your education. Remember, education is an investment. Making informed decision with clear direction and awareness is paramount. The job market is constantly evolving, and our approach to education needs to follow suit. Embrace lifelong learning, develop in-demand skills, and stay adaptable to navigate the dynamic world of work confidently. The future of work demands more than just a degree. It requires strategic approach to education and focus on practical skills and the ability to adapt to a constantly challenging landscape. Are you ready to thrive in this new reality? It's definitely challenging and it's definitely quite an adventure, I would say. But sometimes we have to feed ourselves to have a good adventure. So, job is also equally important. I mean, money is important, and for money, job is important. And yeah, apart from that, there is also adventure. There is also excitement, I would say. So, yeah, we should be cruising through it, I would say. Okay, anyway, that's it for this video, I would say, because we don't have anything else. Let's see, we have some recommendations. What makes self-learners fall in love with maths? Is it really? Maybe this is something we will discuss about in the next video. Is it related to us? I mean, you have to be a math whiz to become a programmer, right? So yeah, it's definitely related. So we will definitely review this one also. Okay, anyway, so that's it for this, folks. And if you want to maybe chat with me regarding tech or anything else or even tutorials, I have a Discord server, so you should definitely join there. And that's it for this video, and I will see you next time.